Now listen carefully, because I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. I'm here to help you stop wasting years of your life. The first 100,000 is not a fantasy. It's a gateway. Before you reach it, you're pushing a heavy car by yourself, and it feels like the road goes uphill both ways. Once you cross that mark, the engine finally kicks in and begins to push you forward. That's how compounding really works in real life. It rewards those who stay consistent and outlast the long, flat, boring stretch while everyone else gives up just before the real progress begins. If you want your future self to respect you, stop treating money like an emotion. Start treating it like gravity. Physics doesn't make deals. It simply reacts to effort and time. And right now, the input we're about to install in your life is a simple, repeatable process that will pull you toward your first 100K, even on the days you feel tired, distracted, restless, or tempted by shiny distractions. Before we get into it, make sure you like this video, subscribe, and join our community, because we're here every week building true wealth through calm, steady, repeatable steps, not risky gambles or entertainment disguised as financial advice. Here's the promise I'm making to you today. I will give you a 5-step plan that is simple, realistic, and strong enough to survive your emotions. You won't need fancy products or perfect timing. You will only need a bit of courage to keep doing the obvious things longer than most people can manage. If you can do that, time and math will handle the rest. Let's lock in the mindset first. Wealth isn't a look. It's a result of choices that stop leaking, start compounding, and remain consistent. If you can learn to enjoy consistency, the rest of your life becomes far more exciting. Step 1, even if we don't name it out loud, is to create a surplus on schedule. Don't try to save, manufacture it. On payday, your money lands in account A within 24 hours. A standing order automatically moves a set percentage to account B. That percentage might be 10%, 20%, or 30%. Choose a number that stings slightly but doesn't crush you. That order is not a suggestion, it's a rule. If the month feels tight, you adjust your lifestyle after the transfer, not before it. Most people do the opposite. They spend first and hope to save whatever remains. That's like eating the seed and wondering why nothing grows later. You plant first, then you harvest. The point of automation is to turn willpower into structure, so your month doesn't become a constant battle between the person you are in the morning and the person you become late at night in the checkout line. To raise your surplus without turning life into punishment, think like a smart owner. Owners grow the gap between income and expenses by using 2 levers, earning more and leaking less. On the earn more side, stop asking for raises with feelings. Earn one with evidence. Write better, sell better, analyze better, remove friction better. Promises are soft, but results make noise. Pick one high-value skill and connect it to one measurable result over the next 30 or 60 days. Like revenue gained, time saved, errors reduced, clients retained, or churn lowered. Put those numbers on one page. When you ask for higher pay, show the page. If your environment ignores performance, change the environment. Growth needs sunlight, and compounding dies in places where politics outrank performance. On the leak less aside, don't be clever, be careful. There are 3 hidden drains that quietly steal from you. The first is subscriptions you forgot about. Cancel them. The second is convenience costs that pretend to save time but actually rob your future. Walk more, batch tasks, cook more. The third is status spending disguised as networking. Most of that is expensive hanging around. You're not cutting joy. You're cutting repeating costs that don't make you truly happier after a week. Look at your calendar and your bank statement together and ask, what here is improving my life next week? If there's silence, cancel it. That single habit funds your compounding without any new talent. Set a floor and protect it from lifestyle creep. A floor is the steady amount you can live on for 18 months without drama. It's not the bare minimum, it's the calm, sustainable number that protects your surplus during both strong and messy months. Once you set it, don't raise it automatically when your income increases. That's where most people fail. They get a raise and instantly turn it into new expenses. The surplus never gets the chance to grow. You're going to reverse that. For the first year after any raise, most of the increase goes straight to your standing order. And only a small part upgrades your lifestyle slowly in ways that can easily be reversed. That's not self-denial. It's self-respect. You're buying your freedom in bulk while it's still affordable. Later, when compounding is doing more work than you are, you can upgrade your life without pressure. The simplest way to build your floor is through 3 layers. Layer 1, essentials, shelter, utilities, basic food, transport, and insurance. Put every renewal date on your calendar. Companies profit from your inattention and rollover pricing. Don't pay for their bonuses with your laziness. Layer 2, quiet luxuries, parks, books, a good chair, home, cooked food, long walks. They're inexpensive but bring peace. Layer 3, controlled fun that only happens once your surplus clears. If the surplus misses, fun waits. You'll discover that rewards feel better when they don't threaten your progress. That's the kind of enjoyment that's guilt-free and easily forgotten, because real joy comes from growth, not shopping. Now, build the path from income to assets. Money that stays in the same account where it arrived will eventually disappear, because human nature always wins. So, design around human nature. Your bank automatically transfers your surplus into your investment account. Your broker invests it automatically according to a clear, written plan. Choose a short list of investments you actually understand. If you prefer one easy path, go for simplicity. Broad, low-fee exposure to great businesses. If you enjoy learning and can explain a business clearly, keep a small portion for hand-picked companies you plan to hold for years. Either way, keep your list short and your process calm. Rebalance by calendar, not by headlines. Headlines are designed for excitement. Your plan is built for production. Before you chase returns, understand risk. The easiest way to grow faster than others is to avoid the stupid losses they accept as normal. Create a no-loss checklist that fits on one card and read it out loud every review day. No leverage, because leverage turns ordinary fluctuations into chaos. No secret or black box products. If you can't explain it to a smart teenager in a minute, you shouldn't own it. No fees you wouldn't accept if they were billed to you in cash monthly. No investments that disturb your sleep or integrity. No strategies that only work when conditions are perfect. And one more principle that saves you from thousands of mistakes. If you wouldn't recommend it to someone you care about, don't do it yourself. That line protects you from the smart-sounding excuses that quietly destroy portfolios. Set up a do-nothing calendar and treat it like a ritual. Choose 12 review days per year, the first Saturday of every month, for example. Those are the only days you touch your investments. The rest of the month, live your life. On review day, confirm your automatic transfer went through, check for spending leaks, complete any planned rebalance, and read your rules out loud. Also, write a short note about any mistake you nearly made and what design change could prevent it next time. Read that note every month. That book of almost mistakes will earn you more than any advice column. Let's make this as real as possible. Imagine you can consistently produce a $100 monthly surplus. Keep 6 months of essential expenses in cash as a calm buffer, so you never have to sell your future at a discount during tough times. Let automation send every extra dollar into your plan. When markets fall, your money buys more shares for the same price. When they rise, don't chase. Just let the math work. Every quarter, commit to 1 improvement in income and 1 in expenses. That steady rhythm, earn more, spend less, keep it simple, leave it alone, beats 90% of people who treat investing like a casino and think they can win with adrenaline and luck. Around the 8th month, expect boredom. The excitement will fade. The account will grow but not skyrocket. You'll feel a pull to tweak or change things. That's just a craving for entertainment. When that happens, reread your rules and remind yourself, my portfolio is not a toy. Then go for a walk, meet a friend, read a book, or learn a skill that makes your next raise easier to earn. You can't out-discipline a life that feels dull. You must build a life rich enough to keep you from sabotaging your own progress. The happiest investors are too busy living well to constantly check numbers. Run the 90-day sprint that turns all this into habit. Week 1, set your automatic transfer, define your floor, and mark key review dates. Week 2, cancel 3 subscriptions and negotiate 1 bill, then move the savings into your system. Week 3, Choose an earning skill and deliver one clear result at work. A process improved, a client gained, or time saved. Week 4, hold your first review day. Read your rules aloud and watch the small wins start to stack quietly. Transfer confirmed. Leak repaired. Log updated. In the second month, raise the transfer by 1%. Identify one more expense and write down a mistake you successfully avoided. In the third month, increase the transfer once again. Make one lifestyle cut that stings for 3 days and then fades, and remove one status purchase that you wouldn't even recall next week. By day 90, not only will you see a bigger balance, but you'll also feel less hesitation and more control. A word about housing, cars, and status, because these three often ruin solid plans. Let's start with housing. The right choice is whatever keeps your savings safe and your peace of mind steady during hard times. If buying raises your fixed costs to a level that scares you, and a small economic shift could shake you, then you've bought fragility, not freedom. If renting helps you stay flexible and well-funded while building your base, you're not failing. You're simply using the right tool for this phase of life. Now, cars. The real cost of a new car isn't the monthly payment. It's the way it invites new spending and ego-driven habits. If you find yourself needing to explain your car at social events, you likely bought an excuse, not a ride. And finally, status. Most networking is just expensive waiting. Real connections come from producing useful work and being the person others can depend on. Spend less trying to be noticed. Spend more becoming someone impossible to replace. Keep an error log like an engineer, not a guilt diary. When a rule breaks, record what triggered it, how you felt, and what change could make a repeat harder. If you overspent late at night, new rule: no buying after 9 p.m. If a news headline made you act fast, new rule: no trade